Welcome back to the program. The last stretch on health matters today. Dr. Femi Ojo is still with us to answer all your questions, and I do have one for him right now. Thank you so much for still being here. Do people grow out of their asthmatic conditions, or is it, once someone has it, it's a disease for life?
It's a long-term condition of the lungs. Okay, some people have said that it is curable. No, but you can manage it. You can make sure that the symptoms are not occurring frequently. Okay, once you're able to comply with the necessary medications, you can keep the symptoms at bay, not having the symptoms for a very long time. Okay.
So it's very important to, how important is it to manage an asthmatic condition?
We talk about development of asthma action plan between the doctor and the patient. There are goals of asthma action plan. We want to make sure that the diagnosis is right in the first place. We want to make sure that the patient is on adequate treatment, patient has normal lung function tests, patient has reduced number of exacerbations over a long period of time. And this involves making sure that patient is given the right inhaler, making sure that the patient has or knows, is furnished with adequate inhaler technique, because it's one thing for you to have your inhaler, it's another thing for you to know how to use it properly. And patient has to give commitment as regards being compliant with the medications. And patient has to be coming for regular clinic appointments. If all these things are in place, it's not likely the patient will have poor control.
We have another caller. Tayo is calling from Lagos. Tayo, you're on air. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, good afternoon, Dr. Ojo.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I want to ask a question concerning... Yes, I'm asking a question concerning that sickness. I want to know if somebody that is infected can be a sports person.
Okay. I want to know if an asthmatic patient can actually be involved in sports.
Yes, you can live a normal life. Okay, we say that if you are going to go for sports, you can use your inhaler. And that will help you to keep the symptoms at bay. But you can actually be engaged in whatever you want to do once you follow the instructions as regards the medications.
Okay. Let's look at the global figures now. The burden of Nigeria. We know that the WHO has said that, about 230 million people are living with the condition worldwide. I mean, what about Nigeria? What's the statistics here?
In Nigeria, we have between 2 and 18 people out of 100 people being affected with asthma. In fact, studies have shown that even in children, we have up to about 14 to 15 children out of 100 children being affected with asthma. So it's a major challenge, in this country. In the United States, we have over 25 million people, out of the 300 million people being affected with asthma all over the world. And of course, people die from asthma. Over 250 million people die from asthma, every year. And we have a large number of people also dying from asthma in Nigeria because of poor access to care and so on and so forth. And that is why we're trying to raise awareness on how to diagnose asthma early, what to do when you have asthma, and how to make sure that you're very close to your doctor so that you don't have repeated symptoms.
Yeah, that's for adults that, they can take decisions and just, know what to do. What about, how can parents, manage children with asthma? It's very important. Because, for kids that can talk, yes, for those that cannot say anything, what can parents do to keep their children comfortable and to ensure that they manage the symptoms well?
We're also trying to take our campaigns to the churches, to the mosque, to the communities, to educate mothers about how to recognize symptoms of asthma when your child is having frequent or repeated cough, having chest pain, you can hear the loud breathing, and so on and so forth. The best thing would be to take the child to the doctor, who is going to make us an assessment, of asthma and commence treatment as soon as possible.
All right, thank you so much, Doctor, for sharing your thoughts on this condition with us on the program today. And thank you to everyone that called in to the program. Tayo, Olabisi, Charles, thank you for calling in and asking all those questions. I hope the doctor answered them and you got whatever you wanted to. Thank you for being a part of the program, all our viewers. Till next time, I'm Joker Rogers. Bye for now.